So in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly why entrepreneurs get laid less than brokies, okay? And a lot of broke guys get more women than entrepreneurs purely, not because they're smarter, not because they're better looking, or because they have more money, obviously, but they understand something about the female nature or about the social aspect about getting women that most entrepreneurs don't get. And in today's video, I'm going to exactly cover why. So when it comes to broke guys dating women or trying to get women, they don't have to prove anything, okay? Because they don't live in this online world. They don't have to sell a story when they're with others. They don't have to represent their brand, having thousands of followers on IG and then having to prove anything. They don't have to prove anything. They're just there for one purpose only, and that's to get the women's attention or to get laid or whatever you want to say. Okay? They don't even want to sound important because there's nobody they're actually trying to impress, because the only skill that they're relying on is purely talking. Okay? Because if you are not an entrepreneur, the way that you meet women is on student parties, on the street, in a coffee shop, in your college, in your university, whatever, wherever. And then you have to heavily rely on, of course, everybody has to rely on the looks first, okay, I know that, but all of them are charismatic because they are constantly talking to women. You entrepreneurs are not. You're just in front of your laptop, you're in your little communities and you're just talking to guys, and the only moment you are talking to women is if you are on big events where women are also, okay? Which brokies cannot afford. Therefore, brokies have to rely on social skills way more than you. And what I've noticed is I've been a brokie, or I'm still a college student or just finishing, and I'm on the other side of the spectrum as well, where I meet all of these entrepreneurs going to Cape Town and just to get laid and all this shit. It's not just for women, I'm spending time much rather with those student guys, brokie guys, than with the entrepreneurs, because you are weird as fuck, okay? You are weird. You don't know how to talk to other people, and I'm not even talking about how to approach women, talk to women, get women, and have women staying with you because they actually fall in love with you, because you can. You weirding out as fuck, okay? To get back to my point, and I explained briefly why those brokies get laid more, or because they understand certain things. On the other side of the spectrum, you have those entrepreneurs that whenever they are in a room with women or other men especially, they are constantly trying to prove either their intelligence, their discipline, flexing how often they go to the gym, or even their success with money, and thinking that their money that they made somehow makes them a better man. It doesn't. Of course, it helps you, but it won't make you a better man. And they're building their confidence on aspects that are not themselves, okay? External factors, and therefore they are thinking in terms of hierarchy, not confidence. But I've got a whole video covered, I'm going to link this down below the video, on how to actually get confident when talking to anyone. Doesn't matter if women or some high-level guys. Entrepreneurs don't get that shit. See, when those I call them broke guys, but whatever, when they're talking to anyone, don't even have to be women, they're not trying to prove anything, or they don't have an identity that they have to defend. Whereas entrepreneurs are heavily tensed because they're trying to protect the perception other people have of them, like their online identity. So if you're the cool guy on IG and they think that they cannot be human, make jokes, try to be over mature when you're not, you're 18, 19, 20, 21, you can't be mature. Why do brokies actually succeed with the things they're doing? Is because they are socializing every day. See, in order for you to succeed as an entrepreneur, most of the time you just need to log in, dial in one or two guys in one flat and just grind your ass off working. Whereas on the other side, those brokies, they need to socialize in the university. They have to talk to other people in order to get certain information that they would not get if they don't socialize, okay? So that socializing also means going out, talking to strangers, get even rejected in the university or wherever, or then learning how to flirt, because they have to get the women with basically no money, which is end game of dating. If you get to raise a chick without spending money, that's next level shit. Of course, I don't say, or I don't preach to be I don't teach you to be a cheap ass, because nobody likes that. but you don't have to spend money in order to get women. This is the mindset that you have to have. On the other side, entrepreneurs were just behind either cameras, recording for YouTube, or behind the laptop, grinding, working alone, optimizing all this shit. You got the money factor, but the social aspect you completely left out, completely. That's why nobody likes talking to you, because you're weird as fuck. Again, I'm repeating myself, but you are weird. You have to understand this, that you are weird. So if we were to be in a room where you have those entrepreneurs, millionaires, and those normal guys that can actually talk, make jokes, like read energy of different people, whatever. And on the other side, you have the entrepreneurs that overthinks, like stays always in his head, like shy, timid, doesn't know who to talk to. 9 out of 10, or because 1 out of 10 is the woman that gets with a guy purely because of his money. So 9 out of 10, the guys are actually going to succeed that are brokies. Because the only thing why you get laid with money is because you get to rooms or to parties where brokies cannot attend. For example, if you are Ibiza or Cape Town, wherever, in those villa parties, brokies cannot attend. It's just you boys because you spend money there, whatever. That's how you get laid. But the women know that. I mean, if it's purely to get laid, I mean, then it's not that difficult, okay? Get out there. Try to socialize, try talking. You are all the time trying to optimize your business, optimize your process, optimize your network of guys that you know. But the single most important skill that you have to have is how to actually talk to people, or especially women, because that's going to be the mother of your child if you don't know. By the way, get out there, talk to them, get rejected, be always respectful, get rejected, analyze why you got rejected, and just move ahead. And that's very simple. So to wrap this whole video up is the mindset that you have to have, or the mindset that I've seen entrepreneurs have. If your money is not your identity, okay? And your money doesn't build either confidence. It's not masculine if you have money. Of course, it helps you, because you can be masculine without money. And this is what women actually fall for. If you know what you got, I mean, if you have money, why hide it? I wouldn't. Don't hide it, but don't build your whole confidence on the factor that you made money young, money quick, money, like made a lot of money. Because 20 years ago or 10 years ago, you didn't need that. And you still don't need it today, but all those after Corona kids think you need money in order to get those women. You don't. You do not. You attract the false type of women that you get with purely money. But do you want to be around them? Me personally, they give me a bad energy and I don't like that. And I don't want to be associated with women that only fall for money. My personal opinion. And 99% of the other guys do. And for all of you guys that don't get my point, you little entrepreneur kids losers, I'm not against being an entrepreneur. I'm not against making money young. I'm just against not realizing what you're lacking. And this is social skills, social awareness, self-awareness. This is what you guys lacking. That's why I'm making those videos, is to let you guys understand that you're already ahead of 99% of humans in the world when it comes to money in your age. But you're behind 99% of the humans in the world when it comes to social skills, just because you have this gap. But you can easily close this gap when you just go out there and don't be arrogant and just try to build your confidence on yourself. Okay? That's basically it. So guys, brokies don't win because they're broke. They win because they're human. That sounds very ChatGPT-ish, but that's actually true. Those brokies just know how to talk to other people that are also human. Okay? So just talk to people, make them feel comfortable around you, make them even feel confident around you, make them feel good. When it comes to women, always make sure that women feel confident around you, comfortable around you, and want to spend time with you. Then it's very easy to get them where you want them to be. That's it for today's video. Check out the Telegram link down below, boys. I'm posting there everyday tips on how to actually be confident, how to actually talk to women, and how to actually stop being a dickhead. Okay? And stop being a loser. Take care.